to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
Evo Shield. I would greatly appreciate it.
What's an Evo Shield?
Its shield go up, the more damage you do.
Nigga, you don't even be doing no damage.
AB is in a really toxic place or whatever that's going on with him, bro. Everything is negative coming from you, cuz.
Ian, when you start doing damage?
Alright, bro.
That's my nigga. He learning. That nigga go come back from the quarantine talking big shit.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, if you find an Anvil receiver, take it, please.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
You just click on your gun and say you need it.
Right, there's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Why can't you catch that, bro?
Game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them. They're going to have
hold on
to continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
56.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Good shit.
It was third down defensively. They were just hoping to make
a
play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
You put this on 6 minutes?
Right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Vault key.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
AFC West versus NFC West game?
Yes, sir.
Nah.
Coming to the line here to begin the next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Over here. That's the nearest. I guess.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's got his target. That's more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. On first down, Wilson rolling to his right. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon.
We still going to the vault.
Yeah, if you ever want to go to vault, you know who to play with, bro.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Wilson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. They'll run with Procise. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, You can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Pick your game up. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
No, did you get anybody in there?
Throwing is Wilson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now.
This bitch is putting their pussy on live right now?
Yes.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Okay. This nigga did the
he's on just shy of the 40.
Same way? Okay.
So we just gonna chill here for a bit?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Staying in one place may be paranoid.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
A big pickup of 38. They'll run it with Williams.
Come on.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. The point after is good. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the track.
Can you destroy
totally. A workhorse on the drive. How about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
14-7 Callaway.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of his first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. They'll run on 1st down.
Come on, hold your fucking block.
And the play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Ian, tell him you ain't fucking with that corona shit.
There's Wilson to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
This building where I'm at is in this one.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And pressure gets to him again. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Taken in at the 11. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Mahomes now on 1st down.
There's another, people.
Incomplete,
and
we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking
They
for
just
Watkins
revived him.
that
We should have
time,
break
and that'll
them.
bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Mahomes.
There's a lot happening right now.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime
No, like I said,
report.
you know how
Coach?
the little shoot thing?
That'll be
So I
taken
dropped
in the
down.
end zone.
I dropped down. And I dropped down.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 44 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Yeah,
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now here's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Come on, man.
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. They run again with Carson. And some room to roam now. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 87 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
13.
And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On first down, it's Carson. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
The L-Star looks so cool when you put stuff on it. I think I did. Maybe, actually not on the ground.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
Really nice pickup on first down. Leaves him with second and short. And you figure, let's go ahead and run it again. But, boy, that outcome leaves you in a difficult third down, doesn't it?
Didn't stand a chance from the start. You could tell they were going in the wrong direction. On third down, Prosise. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
Still hate this spot, Isaiah?
They'll go with Prosise. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. It's Hill, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
I'm currently happy with my weapon set up.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Williams. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Davian Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm going to just take a peek.
You the nigga that look outside when they shoot him.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points over. They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He'll look to throw. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets it 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football.
They probably
no one
gonna
open,
come through.
don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
I'm pretty sure they're going to come through.
Here's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And they'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Decoy.
I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball. They've got to elevate their game and come down with these.
Why did you tell me about that?
It's intercepted. Picked up by
I did not try to slide.
And his guys are going to take
I tried to sit it right in between.
21-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They always let somebody, instead of winning by 7, they always give somebody a 14-point game.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Then motherfucker try to,
so what was
then I try to score real quick, right?
So as that
You know what happened?
a
You get
lengthy
an
one takes
interception,
him
then
over
you go by
200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a
But
pretty
really,
good sprint, didn't it? I mean,
boy,
a lot of times you
Kevin,
get
don't matter
1 or
to
2
be like
yards,
that, though.
oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic.
No, I ain't discounting your win. That was a good game. But I'm saying make it look like motherfucker be like, I damn
Can I
that
get
dub.
some Madden smoke?
Who is that? Oh. As long as that nigga.
Any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just throw that up there. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Reggie Wayne. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
What a king of Madden at.
They'll run on first down. Williams. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Will likely put an end to this thing. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Yeah, shoot him at tech. Giving out free smoke.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
I'm texting him that shit right now.
In that order.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Hey, Isaiah, come over by David. Cuz David over here don't want him to be caught out by himself. Kevin, who you just played? You going back, David? What are you doing? You trying to run while your man Ty getting warmed up?